Here's part two. Okay. Now, this bit I'm going to get a little bit more into religious type things. I don't know if you're going to really appreciate this, because I believe in God and everything. He's cool. The more you get into science, the worse it contradicts the Word of God. I don't really want to get into details, but it gets pretty far in there. Now, here's the thing. People say the Bible is a long-ass book, thousands and thousands of pages, originally made by this one Greek guy, This Greek guy was like, how do I say this that I don't piss people off? The dudes who walk with Jesus wrote the book because they're Jesus' buddy. But who wrote the Old Testament? Who actually knew that God was this dude who's like, yeah, let's throw some trees over that way, and I think I'll put a bush right there, and the moon should go over that way. No, a little bit to the right. Yeah, good there. Sun, bow, right there. And throwing some rabbits over here. And over there I'm going to put, let's put a river there. Make it a long river, though. Okay, who knew that? No one was there with God to be like, okay, I'm gonna write exactly what he's saying. Put a tree here, X, right down from the 5th star, and I don't think people knew that. Now, I'm not saying that that's necessarily untrue. Don't get mad at me because I just said that, okay? I don't need a bunch of religious fucks on my page saying, God, blah, 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 blah. I don't need that. I don't need stuff about people commenting on this saying, oh, you're going to hell and stuff, because I'm God's buddy. God loves me, man. Okay, I'm just saying who wrote the Old Testament, because the New Testament was passed down from generation to generation. People lowering the standards on how, what, and where God said things. Okay? People say that certain things are in the Bible. Oh yeah, look it up, it's in the Bible. Okay, where at? Exactly. You don't know. And if you did know, then it would be someone else's interpretation of what the original dude was trying to say. Who knows what the original dude was trying to say, because they have so many different versions passed down from dude to dude to dude saying, oh, that's bullshit, I'm going to write my own, ha ha. Yeah, doesn't happen. Now, those Mormons, on the other hand, are kind of fucked in the head, and I will say that, meaning that I don't like Mormons, and they are fucked in the head religiously, except for the part of having 2 wives. That's kind of cool, right on. It's all garbage. I don't believe in any of it. But God's my buddy, and he likes men, and everything else. I think people don't understand that certain things are what they seem to be. On the other half, you have people that are like so into religious stuff that they don't even want to go outside and experience what other people are experiencing. And I'm kind of those dudes who are in between, you know? Kind of like, yeah, I believe that God made the sky blue, and then this science fuck comes in here. No, it's from the stuff that goes around here. Oh, nurturing, baby. It's not relevant. Okay, I think the sky is blue because God made it that way. I failed a test that my teacher gave me saying, why is the sky blue? My answer was, God made it that way. F. F. What? You're not allowed to have religious stuff in school nowadays. Really? Is it that big of a deal? I remember, dude, way back when, my old teacher from my middle school, I wouldn't say she was a teacher. Shit. I wouldn't say she was a teacher. I'd say she's one of them timeout ladies, right? One of them teachers that you get sent to her room whenever you do something bad, and then you have to fill out that form, you know what I'm talking about? They have all kinds of, it was like, not really, there was the in-school suspension room, the same thing, but there was a teacher there to do everything at the same time. The timeout lady was the in-school suspension lady. She was pretty cool. But she was telling me they used to have where they said prayers in school before class or something like that, which I see nothing wrong with, because you know what, if you're religious, that's your thing, man. I'm not going to judge you because you believe in a different God than me. I just say, you know what, right on. Whatever floats your boat, man. Keep on trucking, living the American dream. But some asshole said, I don't like that. Take it out. Went to court. Okay, prayer's gone. But that's okay, right? Yeah, we don't have to do that. Do it on your own time, man. Right before your lunch, and bow a little head. And, yeah, say a few words. It's alright. I ain't going to judge that. I don't pray to God. Take that back. I pray to God on my own time, not in someone else's time. And most of the things that I say to God are a mutual thing. And some things come out good, but here's the thing. Commonly, you ask him for stuff that's probably already going to happen. Now, I don't want to say that to where it pisses you off, saying that prayers aren't real. I do it myself. But you guys got to start thinking here. And that's why weed's illegal. Because whenever you start doing that, it makes you think. The more you think, the more things that come to your mind, and more of a what happens when you die type thing. And that's what I was talking to Justin Laza with, who I mentioned in the last video. He's a cool dude. Look him up on Facebook. He's a good buddy of mine. That's, yeah. Anyway, so I was asking him what happens whenever you die. He said nothing. I said, what about the Bible, man? He said, don't you think that some dude would take the time to write a bunch of shit down just so other people could believe it? Just so they couldn't face the fear of death? And that's whenever it hit me. Bam! The fear of death is the part where you no longer exist on this earth, but where will you go? That mystery has been flown around from generation to generation to people and to ghostes. I've seen ghostes, man. There's a ghost in my house. I don't know where it's at, but it's pretty, I don't know. It's an asshole ghost. Does all kinds of stuff that pisses me off. Anyway, don't send me to the crazy ass for believing in ghosts and Democrats and communists. Ah! Don't say that word. It's bad, I think. Anyway, back to the subject. I was speaking of the fear of death. No longer existing on this earth. Now that means you aren't here anymore. You're somewhere else. Where is that? Bible says heaven and hell. God's a really cool dude until you break those 10 rules. Then you're fucked. Officially fucked. Unless you become his buddy, then he'll forgive you. Never understood that. But I am his buddy, so I'm trying not to break any rules. I hope he doesn't mind that I'm posting this video. He'll probably get mad at me, but I guess I'll make it up to him later. You know, I'll do something for him, I guess. Anyway, the point is, people need to just relax. I think the government's hiding stuff just so we don't have to face the fear of every day and people who die. I guarantee you, dude, there's a dude who's going to die during my video. The video that I'm posting right now, a dude probably died, man. Because people die every day. Think about it. Them old dudes die. Them kids with AIDS in Africa die. Them dudes everywhere die, man. It's all part of the reprogression. What do they call them, man? Something. Let me think. Reproducing process. There we go. I have to think a minute now. Don't get too mad at me because I took time to pause. I know about you fuckers. He doesn't even know what to say. I know what I'm saying. It's just my mind doesn't work as fast as the rest of you scientific fucks out there. And the rest of you governmental protection agencies who say, save a tree, save the bees. You know, have you ever seen that George Carlin episode where he's like, save stuff, go green, get rid of styrofoam. The world's been through worse, my friend. Think about it. Before us, the world's been through all kinds of shit without us messing it up ourselves. Earthquakes, plates moving to create tsunamis, and what do you call them? Fucking atomic waves. No, that was atomic somethings. But that big ass waves that come over and swoop over the earth and break a bunch of shit and kill a bunch of things. It's all part of the earth's progression and to live and survive. The earth could do well enough all by itself than have us fuck it over. We're not doing much. A piece of trash here, a piece of trash there. Who's that going to kill? A sewer rat. No one cares about those. You want them dead anyway. The world is a self-correcting system who either does a lot by itself. I mean, the world will do all kinds of stuff, man. It'll basically, how do you say, replenish itself, but damage is all over the place, whether we like it or not. Forest fires, you think that's our fault? Smokey the Bear could suck a fat cock. It's lightning, man. Okay? Smokey the Bear doesn't know what he's talking about whenever he says that's a bunch of bad things. But I don't know how long this video is. It's like 12 minutes now. There's a lot to say in a little amount of time. Anyway, I'm going to keep talking until it's ending so I know exactly what time it is. I think it's like a 15-minute video. I'm not sure. Anyway, things are what they are. And I believe that all that environmental protection agencies and all the people of the government just telling you what you want to hear at the push of a button. TV programs are ran by the government. The government's ran by the other dudes who want money. Everything's about money. That's why America's had their nose in every single war. Why? Because we got the money to bomb the people. The UN decided on us. And not England, not Russia, not anyone else, not China, not Japan, but us to go in and bomb Gaddafi. Bomb that dude. All because he raised the prices on oil. And he's turning into not Osama bin Laden, but Saddam Hussein. He's taking the power into his own hands, killing his own people, because he wants to raise the prices on oil. That'll raise everything else. That'll fuck up the economy. Yes, it is. I guarantee you. It's putting us in debt because of this Saudi Arabian guy with the diaper on his head making a lot more money on oil. He's greedy. We're greedy. Everyone's greedy. People of the world will fuck each other over for money. I'll tell you that right now. Tell me you won't turn in someone for $10K. Oh, that's money. I could live off that the rest of my life. It doesn't work that way. You think it would. Wanted. Think about the people who are wanted. Money reward. Ooh, I'll turn him in for money, even though he's my friend. I want that cash. What's it going to do you in the end? You don't think tax reductions have anything to do with it. You don't think about that. Oh, yeah, I'm going to play the lottery. I'm going to win the lottery. Taxes are going to say, mine, you get this much. Have that.